Well, there we go. Welcome to Squatch Labs. Haven't done anything in a little while, but you can see I'm actually working on the bumper. That's where the winch is going to go right there. So I've probably kind of been idling with this for a little bit. I had to complete some of the four-wheel drive parts. So I know a lot of people don't show their axles and stuff because it's not much to show, but with old Squatch here, I've upgraded the Dana 60, this one is actually out of a Dodge, I believe a D350, somewhere in the 90s. So I took that Dodge, I converted the outer spindles, so now it's Dodge axle because the pumpkin's on the passenger side. Put the Chevy spindles into this, along with the Chevy hubs, and of course the Chevy steering shaft and stuff like that. Still got the kingpin, so I've upgraded the kingpin to the brass bushings, and now the axles are actually a 35 spline, so this is a big boy. And the intent, of course, is to go anywhere and not break. So a lot of people don't show this kind of stuff. I'm not sure why. I think a lot of people probably don't build it themselves, but Yukon axle. Of course, the axles themselves are a mixture between Yukon and I believe US Gear, if I remember right. These are the Vision 181s. They do have a center cap that goes there. Doesn't really fit with this. I may make it so the center cap is, goes on and off. I don't know. We'll see. Because I just like the hidden appearance because it makes it look like a regular truck. But of course, this is the Yukon 35 spline hub lock, which, my hands don't work very well if you put those things too tight. So I'm still kind of playing with the tightness of there because you're supposed to do it at an inch pound, and it actually tightens it up quite a bit. As we all know, cost of steel is getting expensive. So for me to just trim the cost down, I bought a 24 by 24 sheet of diamond plate, 3/16. I wasn't able to fully get the two sheets out of it, but what I did was I just cut and patch here, and I'll weld that and grind it down. It looks pretty good. Yeah, so we got our back down on fours again, and if you look in here, steering rod's done. So I'm not scared of hiding this stuff. Brake lines are kind of adjusted. I'm trying to find the best brake line. Of course, nothing's out of the box, so when you do this kind of situation, everything's trial and error. A lot of times you're buying parts multiple times just to figure out what works, what doesn't work. But yeah, so that is where we are at right now. I'm trying to figure out if I like the lights there. I do want this thing extremely bright because, back in my military days when I was an 88 Mike, we drove our 5 tons that would push down small trees. So that's kind of where I would like to at least be able to push down a small tree with this booger. It's got the torque necessary. So yeah, there we go. So we got that. And of course, going into Squatch, my labs now. So this will be their production facility that's going on. We've started getting these hub tools working. So these actually work pretty well. And as you can see, it's just a nice handheld. I downloaded it. Got the STL file from Bamboo Labs. I'll probably join the Patreon ship, but yeah, this actually works when your hands get sore. Locks in here, and let's get myself adjusted here. There we go. And just turn it on, turn it off. Makes it much easier than trying to use your fingers. So, but yeah, grips around it. Yeah. So that's what we got going on so far. Thank you for viewing, and talk to you soon. Bye.